Hi everyone and welcome back. I am going to do cranberry sauce for people that maybe don't know how to do it. Just some Thanksgiving recipes. I said that I would bring these along and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I have a bag that is 12 ounces. If you're having more people, you could do 2 bags. I'm just going to make 1 bag. And I want to give these a good rinse. So let me get the bag open. And I wanted to bring these along and show you how I make my cranberry sauce. Okay. So let me get a little colander. Well, it's not so little. You're going to dump them into your colander. And you're going to want to give them a good rinse with cold water. Give them a little shake. I'm going to use this size pot. You can check your cranberries while you're rinsing them to make sure you have no bad ones. I'm so used to cooking so big that actually looks a little small to me, a small amount, but it's all good. Okay, now what you're going to do is you are going to do 1 cup of sugar right there, and also 1 cup of water right on in. And then we're going to turn it on. We're going to have some butter coming to room temperature here. Let me find my grater because what I like to do, I will show you. I don't have my one here yet, but we're getting there. Things are getting moved in and set up, so we're getting there slowly but surely. What did I do with the grater? Huh. Got everything else ready but that. Okay. It's probably in my utensil holder. Most likely. It's a lot to get done around Thanksgiving, and sometimes you're just like, okay, where did I put that at? And that would be one of those moments that I'm having right now. Okay, I usually use my other one, but the end broke, but we're going to use this. And what you want to do is you want to grate some orange rind right into it. Just keep spinning the orange around. You want to get at least, I would say, teaspoon to a tablespoon of orange. You will appreciate me later because it gives it an amazing taste, amazing flavor. So about a half of the orange. Get it all off of there and out of there, just like so. And then what we're going to do is just take any knife and we're going to cut the orange in half. And we're going to give it a nice squeeze. Half of an orange right in. I do it this way with my fingers up in it so I don't have to dirty something else because I'm the one that has to do all the dishes. So, half of an orange for the rind, half of the orange for the juice. So simple, so easy. Just rinse my hands off. then basically what you're going to do is, I don't have it full blast. I have it on about 4. Yeah, about 4. Try to use a spoon, wooden spoon that you don't mind if it gets stained. A couple washings, it does usually come out. We're going to give this a stir. The acid in the orange helps it to bind better. Plus we want to make sure the sugar is dissolved. Number 2, the orange just gives it a little bit of a special taste. So it's pretty amazing and very, very simple to make. It's not hard. It's not complicated. Even for a newbie cook, it is something that you can do and no worries. Very, very easy, like I said. Now, what I notice to be somewhat of a problem sometimes as you get busy, kind of don't walk away once your cranberries, once this starts coming up to a boil, the cranberries will start popping and it could stain your stove, your clothing. I got a beautiful apron from Miss Judith Davis, and I'm not even wearing it like you think that I would. So there it is. It looks beautiful. This is so easy to make. You just want to let it start cooking, and you'll know because your berries will start popping. And when that happens, I will bring you right back. Okay, I wanted to turn this on so you can hear it. They're starting to pop. You can see they're starting to crack. And this is where you want to just stay still and just keep stirring it. If you like your cranberry sauce a little bit sweeter, which I forgot to mention that, you know, the package will say put a cup. I actually did 1.25 cups because I don't want it as bitter. I think some cranberry sauces can be bitter, but that's why I do 1.25 cups of sugar, cup of water, half of an orange, the rind, and then half of the orange juice. And it turns out phenomenal every single time. Now, let me get you closer so you can see how they're all starting to crack. It's starting to bubble. We're going to want to turn it down now. And then keep stirring it unless you want a sticky mess on your stove. Let me move you back a little bit better so you can see. Sometimes you may have to lift it up for it to simmer down just a tad bit. But I've had plenty of times where, you know, I walked away and then I had a sticky, gooey mess to clean up off my stove. I still had cranberry sauce, but it's a little difficult to get it off the stove. It takes some elbow grease. So just keep stirring. Literally, it's on so low and it's still boiling pretty rapidly. Tends to do this sometimes, so don't get scared. Look at that lusciousness. The cranberries are starting to all break. You can have them completely broken down. I like to leave it where some are broken down pretty good and the rest are with a good texture, like sort of like a half and half. But all you have to do, like I said, this is so easy, is just stand here and stir. As soon as you start seeing them cracking, in a matter of minutes, you're going to hear popping. Now you could say, well, how is that going to set? Believe it or not, this will set. Do you see how that looks, that consistency? Where some are whole, some are broken into pieces. That's kind of how I like it. So we're just going to cook it for a few more minutes. Like I said, very easy recipe. Wanted to bring you along. This will go into a Thanksgiving folder. So I want you to, well, how I normally do it is just gently boil it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can turn it off and then let it cool off to the side. I kid you not, it's so easy to make. and just let it cool. It will start gelling up on its own. And then you can just put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator. And that's really all there is to it. Now I'm paying very close attention because I don't want the berries all completely gone. Like I said, I'd like to have a little bit broken down and then some with some texture, which is leaving some of the berries, you know, half pieces. And that is literally it, my friends. There's nothing else to do here. This to me is done. This is totally, well, I'm fogging you out. This is done. And then what you do is you basically just want to make sure you turn it off. Giving it one quick last little rolling boil, I guess I should have said. Just stirring it. Because we're almost there at the texture that I want. That right there is perfect. We are going to turn this off. And then all you're going to do, and this is why I said, it stains your spoons, but let's have a little taste. Oh my goodness. To die for. I so look forward to cranberry sauce. That's it. I have it just sitting on the stove. I'm going to let that cool completely. This looks like it's probably runny. It's not really, and it will thicken up as it starts to cool. That's it. Put it in the bowl that you want. Fancy little bowl, container with a lid. Pop it in the fridge. Good to go. And now that's one more thing that's off the list. And that, my friends, is how you make cranberry sauce. Very simple, very easy, pretty traditional. I didn't do a huge batch because we were scaling down this year, did everything going on. But there it is. There is the cranberry sauce. And I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator. And on Thanksgiving Day, I'll put it in a cute little bowl. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Super easy to make. Make some cranberry sauce. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed already, please think about subscribing. And I'll see you on the next, I guess, recipe or the next video. God bless and bye-bye, everyone.